So we've now come to the end of May, which means it's time for another Blu-ray haul. Didn't get many Blu-rays this month just because, Corona. So to kick things off with this Blu-ray haul, this is my entire Blu-ray stack for this month, which is kind of disappointing. I picked up a lot of Funko Pops and then one really cool thing I'll show at the end. We'll start off with the Blu-rays, which is a very small pile. Picked up 1917. I did actually an unboxing of this one yesterday. But the coolest thing about this for this collection, or for this haul video, got to pick this one up in store. Got it at Tesco. I had it ordered on Amazon. I cancelled it on Amazon because I found it out in store, which is pretty cool because I haven't bought a movie in store since I want to say March. So to see that actually picking up a movie in store, kind of cool. Fold that up. Jojo Rabbit also done an unboxing for that one. But I like this movie. I like it a lot. It's a lot of fun and it's gonna be one I'm gonna rewatch a lot. I'm trying to get my sister on board to watch it, but for some reason, she has no interest whatsoever watching this somewhat of a, no, I wouldn't say masterpiece, but it's a great movie that I really think she will enjoy, but she's just so stubborn she won't actually watch it. And then here we got another horror franchise. I picked up the Hellraiser 1 to 3 collection. I've only actually watched the first one at the moment, and it's a weird movie. It's really weird, it's really creepy. People like, there's a scene when the guy is coming up out of the ground and he comes up, it's a really weird movie. It's not what I was going to expect at all. Like, you see that Pinhead's on the cover. He's barely in the first movie. I'm expecting him to become a lot more prominent in the second and third movie because he really was a standout in this movie. But at the moment, I just haven't watched it yet. So that's the front. The back, it's got his stomach and chest. And then the inside is, you got the 3 discs. And it's just hooks again. And I actually got a fish hook in my knee once. And then that's kind of something now. I don't like needles and all that because of that, but to see it in this movie kind of made me feel a bit sick in the stomach just watching all that play out, because I could kind of in a way relate to the guy. Got another one here. I actually haven't opened this one yet. I got Good Morning Vietnam. I've wanted to watch this for so long. I've been trying to find a copy of it for ages. It's never been on in stores. Found it on Amazon, not Amazon, eBay. So I picked it up. I'm gonna watch it soon enough because I'm a massive fan of Robin Williams, and this is one of his roles that everyone goes on about how great it is. So eventually, I will not rewatch it. Eventually, I will watch it, and hopefully, I will like it because, as I said, I am a fan of Robin Williams. Got a movie here. I've been trying to get this for God knows how long. It's probably about a year now I've been trying to find it, but it's been ridiculously hard to find at a good price. They had they had Little Fuckers on Netflix. I watched it over Christmas. It's terrible. So when I found this for a cheap price, I was really happy with myself. The feeling to be able to rewatch it, then it's funny. It's not as funny as I remember it being. I think Meet the Fockers was funnier. But Ben Stiller is probably one of my favourite comedy actors, which I just wish he would do more. I watched Dodgeball the other day, and he's hilarious in that. And then Zoolander as well is one of my favourite comedies, and he's in that as well. Well, he is Derek Zoolander. But he's an actor who I wish would do a lot more now than when he's actually doing, because he's just such a funny guy. But the only downside to this one is, if you look at this with other Blu-ray cases, it's the, can you get that without the glare? There we go. Kind of there. Like, you can see it's actually the American size compared to the Irish size, which is thicker, which kind of bothers me on the Blu-ray shelf, because the only other one I have that's like that is the Iron Giant. So having 2 small ones like that, I don't really like. Then, yeah, second last one up, got Doctor Who Season 12. I actually did an unboxing of this one as well. It goes with the other Blu-ray steelbooks I have. But the only downside to this, actually no, not downside to this, there's no downside. I actually haven't watched it yet. I've been sitting there in front of the TV for about 2 weeks now going, okay, I'll start that soon. But I just really haven't had that itch to watch it yet. Everyone goes on about how bad the season was, how it has ruined Doctor Who, so that's what's kind of pushing me off. Not really wanting to watch it because it's got so much bad hate. I will watch it eventually. I think maybe this month, but I said that when I did the unboxing. I said I'm gonna sit down and watch it. Haven't watched it yet, but I really do got to watch season 12. But I am just honestly, I'm just really nervous to see what actually was so bad about this season that everyone goes on about how bad it was. Final Blu-ray, Annabelle Comes Home. It was actually, this is the final Conjuring movie I needed to own to have all 7, I don't know what I want to say, in my collection. So I picked up Annabelle Comes Home. I actually have done a full ranking of all 3 Annabelle movies, but this one itself, it was a generic horror movie. I had fun with the main lead, who's actually the kind of Jack Black character in Jumanji. I like her within this. Kind of get good to see her in something more than just the opening and then the end scene of Jumanji movies. But it was fun, it was creepy, it was good. It also, though, it felt like an origin movies for a lot more of these kind of spin-off Conjuring movies, which I imagine we will get in the future. There's a bride character in particular, I imagine they will do a spin-off. I'd be kind of shocked if they did do a spin-off of the bride within Annabelle Comes Home. But I have my Conjuring Blu-ray collection complete now, thanks to Annabelle Comes Home. And then going to the Funko Pops here. First one up, Luke and Yoda. Surprisingly, I did not own a Luke Skywalker pop before this. I also didn't own a Yoda pop before this, so now 2 for 1. It's got the 40th anniversary of The Empire Strikes Back. On the back, you see you got a few more there. The only other one I'm interested in getting is the Han Solo Frozen in Carbonite. The rest of them, I'm okay not to own. But the Han Solo in particular is one I'm going to try get my hands on. Another one here, actually, you know what? I'll do these two together. 2 more horror icons, particularly from The Conjuring. Picked up Annabelle Comes Home just because I wanted an Annabelle pop, and this one here is a lot better than the other one. The other one, she's just standing up generically, but this one, as you can see, she's standing on a chair just like Annabelle is in the movie. So I thought that was a much better pop than just the standing one. And then I watched The Conjuring 2 for the first time this month, and I had seen The Nun prior, wasn't a fan of The Nun, but then The Nun in The Conjuring 2 is a much better horror icon, so I picked up The Nun. But of course it's The Nun from The Nun movie, but still The Nun in particular, and I am a fan of The Nun within The Conjuring 2. There's a Nun 2 movie coming out. Hopefully that movie is a lot better than the first one, because I think the first one's really bad. Ooh, okay, let's go for another horror icon. Tiffany from The Bride of Chucky. I've said this before, Chucky is my favourite horror icon, and then to have The Bride of Chucky as a pop vinyl, it's pretty cool. She's kind of a generic looking one, but it'd be pretty cool to put her beside my Chucky pop. Even though my Chucky pop is the one from Child's Play 2, it'll still be cool to have a Chucky and Tiffany side by side. This is one I pre-ordered back in January, February, whenever they announced it. Finally got The Child. I think this is one that every Star Wars fan has probably had in their haul collection video for the month of May, because it was finally released. It's pretty cool though. It's a lot bigger than I thought. His ears are just massive. But again, once I seen this, I said, you know what, I'm gonna have to get it. And I got the Mandalorian just here. So now I can put the Mandalorian and The Child side by side. So kind of worked out well in a good way. So I've got the Mandalorian and The Child now in my Mandalorian set. I just need to get, they have a black series of the Child. I'm probably not going to get it, but they've got the Mandalorian, or the black series Mandalorian figure, which I really need to get. I just can't get them for a reasonable price. That's not upwards of €100. Final pop, I got Shaggy right here. I've got a Scooby-Doo right here, as you can see, and I'm just a massive fan of Scooby-Doo, so he said, you know what, I've got Scooby, you're gonna have to get Shaggy. So I picked up Shaggy for cheap enough as well. Also, we had a Scoob movie this month, so good to have in the background to have a Shaggy pop. Only weird thing about this, if you look closely, his beard looks like a smile, so it's kind of an odd choice that they made that the way it is. But this is the best thing I picked up this month. I can't even remember how much it was, but it's I got it on sale. It was on sale on eBay. Oh, not eBay, Amazon. But I got the Iron Gauntlet, which was it was a must. It was either this one or the Thanos version, but I thought this is a lot cooler. It's a good guy version. I got an arc reactor here as well, as you can see. So I said, you know what, I'm going to stick to the Iron Man team and get the Iron Gauntlet. The only downside though, which is something I kind of assumed, you're not able to click your fingers, but when you move it, they light up, they make noises, which is just, it's a pretty cool collector's item, which I'm kind of glad I have. Now, having this, I do want to get the Iron Gauntlet and put them side by side, but maybe in the next month or so, when it goes back down in price, I'll probably pick that up. But anyways, that is everything I picked up in the month of May. Not an awful lot, because we are still in lockdown. As you see, I only got one Blu-ray, or one item in general, in store, and that was only yesterday that I was able to pick it up. So hopefully, within the month of June, a lot more stores open up so I can go in and pick up stuff, because I assume, like everyone is, I'm getting a bit sick of this lockdown. So hopefully, some more places open up again. But let me know what your favorite thing I picked up in the month of May was. Let me know what you picked up in the month of May. And as always, thanks for watching.